Hey everybody, welcome back to Why Not RV. On this week's episode, we're going to go ahead and clean down these solar panels with this new product that I found and find out just how much energy efficiency we see in the difference. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to learn more and make less mistakes while RVing. Check us out online at whynotrvusa.com. We're also now on Patreon at patreon.com/whynotrv. And we have an amazing Facebook group that is growing very, very quickly. So come join us on Facebook. It's just Why Not RV under Facebook groups. But I'm going to put a link in the description below for all those websites. There's about 10,000 videos out there about what product is best to clean your RV solar panels with, or just solar panels in general. And so I just decided, I want to do something that's easy and potentially I can pick up anywhere so that I can clean these at any time. So I found a product at Home Depot, and it's Windex Outdoor, and we're gonna give it a shot. It's supposed to just be a spray with water, spray with this, and then rinse with water. So let's take a look up top and see how this does. You can see how dirty these panels are. They've just been dumped on by pollen, bird crap, all sorts of little things. Fortunately, I'm not near any like direct trees. Like the next big tree that's over there is kind of far away, and then one over there is kind of far away. But those are enough to dump a lot of pollen on these panels. And I just wanted to get up here and get them rinsed off and see if this product actually does what it says it does. So let's see what happens. We're just gonna take this little nozzle, switch it from off to, I think, spray or rinse, one of the two. Let's see what it does. To clean, let it sit for 15 seconds for the suds to dry, and then rinse it back off. So let's see how this does. I got this on rinse right now. We're just gonna get these panels all nice and rinsed down, and then we'll switch it over to clean. I decided, because of my layout, I'm just gonna go ahead and do 2 panels at a time. So I got these 2 panels completely rinsed down. Let's switch this thing over to clean. As you can see, it's pretty windy up here today. Hopefully it's not affecting the audio too bad for you guys. Okay, I switched it back over to rinse. I'm gonna let these soak, like it says, for about 20 seconds. So after 20 seconds, we're gonna go ahead and dry them back off, or rinse them back off. It's been about 20 seconds. Let's rinse these back off. Okay, so that took all of about 10 minutes, and on first glance, I would say that this did a pretty good job at getting the majority of stuff off. Of course, this is just spray, rinse, spray, so it's not gonna really get everything off of there. There's no way it could, but it did a pretty good job. I like it. I think I'm definitely gonna use it in the future, but to get these things actually like spotless, I think you definitely have to wipe them. And honestly, with what it looks like right now, because I've just been using my hand, but I think I could probably just get a simple microfiber towel, and after my final rinse, give them a nice wipe, and they'll be super clean, because this product definitely did break up all the nasty stuff. But like some of the corners where the pollen was like collecting, it was really collected there and got real nasty green little circle to it. I can't believe the difference that this made. I mean, just these panels sitting here for the past couple months collecting some pollen and everything like that, and then to spray these off and to see this difference is absolutely incredible. Let's take a look at what it did. So here's what my solar's been doing for a while. And now, of course, this isn't the best representation because you're looking at this big graph. It's going up and down. It's just based on like how hot it's been, and if the air conditioner is running all day and it needs to actually make a lot of power or not. So anyways, but let's just look at a couple things here, okay? So first off, if you notice right here, this 656, 650, 723, okay, these numbers right here is the peak of how much wattage the panels made during the day, right? So at any given moment, the peak that it ever made was 964, okay? That was, and it was pretty rare, okay? You got a lot of 700 to 800 range. Well, so I cleaned the panels on this day, okay? Which then the following day was a little bit cloudy. We had 917, and then bam, up to 1239 watts, 1106, 1213, 1033. All those were decently cloudy days that the sun just peeked through here and there, which is why I didn't actually make a lot of power during the day, but it peaked incredibly, considering this is a 1200 watt system. And when I first saw this, I was like, whoa, how did it go above 1200 watts? What's the deal there? But I did some research, and it's actually just because the 100 watts per panel, that's rated at, like, you know, certain conditions, et cetera, et cetera. So they can't tell you it makes more, but technically panels can make more wattage than they're rated for. So now since then, and we had some real sunny days. Let's go back again, I'm sorry. So we've had some real sunny days, but back before, you know, I made 5.13 kilowatts one day, 4.94, 452, 4.30, I think was the previous high that I'd ever made before I cleaned the panels. And then after I did, and of course, I needed to drain my batteries some, and then after the batteries were drained, I needed a nice bright sunny day. So we ended up making 5.46, 5.1, and then all the way, boom, 6.23 kilowatts. It was a perfect day. It was sunshine all day long. And of course, this is 16 days after I first cleaned the panels. So yes, this is also a representation of us getting closer to summer and the, you know, the overall sun being more directly above us, et cetera, all that fun stuff. So I'm not trying to say that, you know, the cleaning the panels made this immediate difference, but you can see in just the peak wattage, like I said, from, you know, the 700 to 800, you know, a couple 900s, and then I cleaned the panels on this day, and then, you know, whatever, didn't have that great of sun that day, and bam, I mean, 1239 watts. I was blown away by that, because you're talking about, even if you go from 900 to 1200, you know, that's a freaking, what is that, 20%, 25% increase? I'll do the math, I'll put it on the screen real quick. I mean, that's a pretty significant increase, in my opinion. So I was very, very pleased with this, and I've been super pleased with my solar in general. As you can see, where is it on here? You know, my lifetime total, I've made 250 kilowatts, which of course has only been since sometime, was it like mid-January? I did that project, got it all done. But it's incredible what this thing has done. Again, I've just been super pleased with the results of this. I mean, you know, just from a simple spray, clean, spray, and that's really it. It made a big difference. I mean, a huge difference in my opinion. And again, that's just my opinion. You might not have thought it was so big and incredible, but I thought it was a pretty big difference. I'm definitely gonna keep that product on hand, because I can just pop up there with the a hose at any campground, be able to rinse them off, spray, rinse them off, and be able to get those things back to you know, full life or whatever you want to call it, and super minimal work. So that's it for this week's video. Thanks again for watching Why Not RV. We'll see you next time. Bye.